So over the last 35 years, I've worked with hundreds of organisations. I've worked with CEOs, prime ministers, with presidents, and all are suffering a similar challenge. Life is getting more complex. So we have work ladled on work, ladled on work. We have pressures of time, and the amount of data and information we have to deal with on a daily basis is increasing, and all of us feel overwhelmed a lot of the time. In our own working lives, things have changed hugely. There's a constant need to acquire new skills, be flexible, agile. So the challenge is how we build continuous learning into our daily routines and habits. Take, for example, a high-performing sports person, so a tennis player. Do we think that when they've finished a tournament, say a Grand Slam, that they pack up their racket and don't get them out until they start the next competition? Of course they don't. They're back out on the court the next day practicing, reflecting on what went well, what didn't go well, and making sure that they eliminate those areas and get better all the time. Because high performance in any sport is like high performance in any field. It's around practice and reflection. So we have to develop strategies and ways in which we can address that. And we call this approach the 3 E's. And when we put it into practice, it really accelerates development. So we learn best through rich and challenging experiences and practice. We advance and develop through exposure to others, by learning with other people and finding out what good looks like and having meaningful conversations. And we also develop through going and attending a course or a program. And the 3 E's isn't some abstract concept. It's a very practical way in which we can build high performance. So let me give you an example. If I just make a habit of taking a few minutes every day just to reflect on what's gone on yesterday, what I've learned, what I could do better today, that will help build my ability to do my job. And as for exposure, we know that people who are better networked are better performers. The research shows that very, very clearly. So a very easy win is simply to focus on extending and building our networks. And that will expand your horizons, and you're also building a group, a network of people that you can draw on when you need help and support. And if I'm a manager, if I just take a little bit of time out of my one-to-one meetings with the people who report to me, just to ask them simple questions about how their work's been going, what they've learned from what they've done, and how they might do things differently next time and how I might help them, that will create a culture and help embed this process of continuous learning. Despite all the challenges I spoke about earlier, we live in very exciting times. So if you use your experiences as your classroom and share and learn from your colleagues, keep up to date with structured development when you need it, you'll learn better, faster, and keep ahead of the game.